Welcome, and thank you for choosing Controversial News 8. Tonight, we're learning about a segment of genetically engineered plants. Is it right or is it wrong? And I am your host, Rupert McSilverstein. And I'm joined tonight by former Soviet geneticist, Reznov Gorbachev. And here to explain both sides of the story is Professor Downtown Funky Stuff Malone of Cambridge University and Gus Brostein of Oxford University. And now we have an exclusive interview from the scientist himself, Reznov Gorbachev. Him. So, tell us about yourself, Professor.
Well, do you really want to know what I've been through? You want to know the great stuff we did?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you. It all started in Chernobyl, 1979. We were developing nuclear programs to be used for weapons against the West. But then, a new idea came across us. What if we could modify humans and give them animal parts to make them stronger in battle? Well, that program completely collapsed when the human-animal hybrids took over the facility. So we restarted and decided we were going to play it safe.
Interesting.
With plants.
I see.
Really big plants.
Tell us about these big plants you speak of.
Well, we took a common spruce tree sapling and we injected it with the DNA of a bull shark and a redwood tree. After that, the plant grew uncontrollably. We could not find a research center big enough to contain it. The plant escaped, and several people died. They were consumed by the tree. The tree later began to spread and soon covered all of Chernobyl. Then we had to nuke the city to contain it. And that is why it is under such crazy nuclear thingies, you know.
To my understanding, you brought in an example of the Chernobyl accident.
Of course. This is regular spruce sapling after 2 years. You see? You see it? Good. This is spruce sapling after 1 day with bull shark DNA and redwood tree DNA. You see it? It is already growing wild and look at it. It's strangling my fingers. See how dangerous it is?
Yes, I see.
This is what happened in Chernobyl.
This is great.
Yes.
Very interesting, Doctor. But now we have a commercial break. We'll see you in a couple minutes. And now, here we are in the Moscow Institute of Genetic Engineering in Russia with Professor Roscoe, something like that.
All right. I'm here today to show you the process by which we genetically engineer the plants. Say we were to recreate the Chernobyl plant. We would first take our little spruce sapling. Yes, very good, no, excellent. The little sapling is small and defenseless, but we can still use it to make it grow into a strong Russian beast plant. What we do is we take bull shark. Yes, bull shark. And we extract fin. We extract a sample. Say a blood sample, yes. We pull it out, we get the blood, we have the DNA. In the DNA, there is the genetic code for a strong, ferocious beast, you know?
Interesting.
Yes.
Tell more.
Don't interrupt me ever again.
Okay.
And then we take that DNA and we put it aside for the moment. Don't worry, it's over there. We got the blood. Then we do the same. Say we take a scissors thingy, you know, and we cut leaf off. This is, of course, not to scale, but we zoom in, and here you have the leaf. In the leaf, there is also the DNA for the plant. And what we do is, through our amazing science we have today, we take the DNA from the bull shark blood and we put it into the plant cell's DNA, which then combine with the proper trait for aggressiveness and ferocity. And then you have big ferocious spruce plant. Now, that is only part one. To get the proper Chernobyl plant, we need to get a big plant. And that plant is bigger than the California redwood. So we take a big California redwood tree. We take out a hunk of DNA, no? There we have it.
Okay.
Yes. And then, same process. We combine it with the plant from the little spruce. And soon, you have big, crazy plant that eats people with his leaves. He's like, ah, that was our original goal, but we could not contain it. I hope you found this information to be helpful, Nick Silverstein.
Very interesting, sir. Here we are in the containment facility in Moscow, and Mr. Grevsky, whatever his name is, will show us a little treat that they have here.
Yes. In this locker, notorious locker number 57, we have successfully combined a chimpanzee and a dandelion. Her name is Sally. Would you like to say something, Sally? Shut up in there. Yes, she is one of our many success stories here at the Moscow Genetic Engineering Institute.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News, and here we are discussing the cons of genetic engineering with downtown Funky Stuff Malone, a professor at Cambridge University. So, tell us about yourself.
Well, Sonny, I was born and raised in America, and that's about all you need to know.
And why do you go to Cambridge?
What? Oh, that was very insightful. Now we're going to go back to...
And now we're going to go to someone for genetic engineering. Alec Baldwin. What is your name again?
Gus Rosa.
Alright, we're golden.
All right, let's go.
I'll be like, okay, let me know.
Are we good?
Yeah. Anyway, what is your take on genetic engineering of plants?
Well, you see, the problem with genetically engineering plants and such is it's an environmental hazard. For instance, the pesticides plants with the corn and the cotton and such that already have the gene that once the bugs bite them, they die instantly. That can have some very negative effects on the ecosystem and the food chain and such. And no one knows what will happen with that. And also, it's a potential danger to humans and could have effects on people that scientists aren't sure of.
Sir, that is very interesting. And now we're going...
And also, it's wrong! It's unnatural! And I...
What are you doing? Back in America, Rupert Silverstein, Channel 8 News. Here we are talking about the pros of genetic modification of plants. Is our next guest, who wishes to remain anonymous. So for the sake of this conversation, he'll be known as Gus Brostein. So, Mr. Brostein, what do you feel and what are the benefits of genetically modifying our plants that we have?
Well, really, when you think about it, there's really not a lot wrong with genetically modifying plants. I mean, we could take a normal plant like corn, say, and put in a gene that makes it resistant to drought. Or we could do the same thing and make it resistant to pests, like different types of fungi, disease, or just regular old insects that like to eat the plant. Really, it's overall just a beneficial way to get more crop out of all of our food and just get... and it'll end world hunger. I mean, we'll have tons of food, none of it will go bad, and it's just an overall great thing.
And again, Mr. Brostein, what do you feel about genetically modified plants into our food?
Well, really, along the same lines, you have to realize most of today's food that you buy in your local supermarket has genetically modified ingredients in it. I mean, there have been no proven problems with it, no disease or nothing like that. I mean, we haven't seen any problems yet, but we'll just have to wait and see. But for now, it is an excellent solution to our problem with food and pests and things of the sort.
Well, this has been all very interesting. That Dr. Gorchevsky sure gave us a rousing explanation of genetic modification of plants. And I hope you, America, have formed your own opinion with the help of Gus Brostein and Professor Downtown Funky Stuff from Malone. And this has been Controversial News 8. I'm Rupert Silverstein, signing off, America.
Blooper! Dun 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 dun!
You guys done?
Well, this has been a... Shut up! That's gonna be in our update. Well, this has been... Frick, turn it off again! Alright, I see the scribble and I'm so sick of this, okay? I'm gonna rewrite it. No, turn it off! Turn it off! Get out of here! I gotta do a script! Alright, just cut it. New one.
Alright, ready?
New one.
No, I can just cut all this out. Set, hut!